guys, my name is Antonella and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys a couple pages in my Study Abroad Polaroid scrapbook. I'm also going to be doing a couple pages on camera so you guys can see how I approach a scrapbook page. So last semester I studied abroad in Florence, Italy, and during the weekends I went to a lot of countries throughout Europe. I brought my Polaroid with me to document the memories, and I thought what better way to look back on those memories than to make a scrapbook. So this one I bought at Michael's, and it is a globe scrapbook from Paper House. I thought it was super cute to go with my travel theme, and as well I took mini Polaroids, so I thought the size was great for the photos. If you guys want to see a final flip through of this Study Abroad Polaroid scrapbook, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Alright guys, let's get into the video. So for the first page, I started off with writing where the Polaroids were taken, and then I have my first 3 black and white Polaroids. On the next page, I have my first 3 color Polaroids, and I did a little doodle that says life in color. For the next page, I hot glued a piece of burlap and 2 clips to hold the Polaroids up, and I wrote the first of many because this was my first weekend trip. I ripped out a piece of brown cardstock and I wrote where the picture was taken, and I have some washi tape to hold up the Polaroids. This page had a couple lines, so I wrote a little blurb about that day, and on this side I have another piece of burlap and washi tape to hold up the Polaroids. So the next page is a little break page in the scrapbook, and it has a globe that says Discover. For the background, I am going to be using a page in a book that I no longer read. I just ripped that out to give it a rustic feel. And I'm using this as the background because I am going to be using my Paris Polaroids, and when I think of Paris, I do think of a love story. So these Polaroids are just going to be laid out in the desired layout that I want, and since I have 2 Polaroids of the Eiffel Tower, I decided to put them on the 2 ends. Next, I'm going to be taking my blue 2-way glue. This I got at Michael's, I believe. You can find them at Michael's or AC Moore or any other craft store. When gluing the Polaroids onto the paper, you want to make sure that you're only gluing on the edges, which is the gray part of the Polaroid. You don't want to glue it on the black back part of the Polaroid because that is the actual photograph and it could potentially ruin the photo.
I'm sitting pretty impatient, but I know you gotta put in them hours. I'ma make it harder. I'm sending pick after picture. I'ma get you fired. I know you're always on that night.
Now that the Polaroids are all set on the page, I am going to spice the page up a little bit with some stickers. This is a flag line sticker that I just found in my craft box. I'm not quite sure where I got this, but this specific sticker just reminded me of Paris. The cute little designs on the flag are adorable. And then I am going to do some hand lettering and just write where these Polaroids were taken, which was Paris, France. So I am new to hand lettering, so I did start off by using pencil first, just in case I had any little mistakes and I could fix it. But after I'm all set with the pencil, I am going to trace it over with my Tombow calligraphy pen. I'm just getting rid of any pencil marks that I see underneath the pen, and then I'm going to thicken the downstroke just a bit to give it more of a calligraphy feel. I decided that the page was missing something, so I put some rhinestones above each of the flags. So for the next page, I'm going to be doing my Disneyland Paris Polaroids. So I'm just going ahead and gluing this piece of scrapbook paper from my Disney scrapbook paper book. It is just a little piece that is left over, and I just cut it out to make sure that it fit the size of the scrapbook. Mirando una chica tan bonita, pregunta por qué anda tan solita. Ven dale ahí, ahí, moviendo todo eso pa' mí. Now I'm just taking my hot glue gun and I am gluing the Polaroids onto the paper. I decided to use a hot glue gun to secure these Polaroids because the scrapbook paper is textured, so I just wanted to make sure that they were going to stick on the paper. Now I am taking my pencil and I'm going to be doing some hand lettering. Because this is a Disneyland Paris theme, I'm going to be writing "A dream is a wish your heart makes." Now I'm taking a red jelly pen and I'm going to be tracing the hand lettering with this pen. Just a tip for beginners if you are just starting out with hand lettering, if you thicken the downstroke of your letters, it will give it a calligraphy effect. Okay guys, so this is the final flip through of the first few pages that I did for my Polaroid Study Abroad scrapbook. So here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to see a final flip through of this scrapbook, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much guys, see you next time.